Let me tell you why I don't think you should use glass media in your pool filter. And them's definitely fighting words, and I don't actually particularly like fighting with people. So let me try to find some common ground here and explain to you why it is I'm saying that and what it is I actually mean when I say don't use glass media in your sand filter for your pool. So what I mean is I think cartridge filters are the best pool filter that money can buy. And I make statements like all of the best pools in the world have cartridge filters. All of the high-end pools use cartridge filters. So when I say don't use the glass media, it's not because there's something wrong with glass media. It's because there's something right about cartridge filters. I find them to be a superior design, a superior filter than any other filter option for swimming pools, bar none, period. And so that's why I say don't use the glass media in a sand filter. So let's unpack that just a little bit further and say I agree with the statement that glass media is superior to graded silica sand as a filtration media in a sand filter. So for sure, if you have a sand filter and for reasons, whatever the reasons are, you're definitely going to be using this sand filter because you like it, you want it, you have it, whatever, you're using it. So it comes down to the media. There's like cotton balls, there's glass media, and there's the traditional number 20 graded silica sand. So which one should you use? Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with tried and true. If you use silica sand or pool filter sand in your sand filter, it will totally work and it will keep your pool filtered and clean, provided that it's sized adequately to the body of water that you're cleaning and keeping clear. So if you want enhanced filtration, yes, glass media will give you substantially enhanced filtration capabilities versus the graded silica sand product. So what's the problem, swimming pool Steve? Why then are you saying don't use the glass media? It simply comes down to the sand filter and the cartridge filter being different. A sand filter is an entry level design. It's very old. There's been no design improvements for half a century or more. A modern cartridge filter for a swimming pool is a superior hydraulic design, evidenced by the maximum design flow rate for the filter. Take two comparable size filters that you would use on a similar volume of swimming pool. One sand filter, one cartridge filter. That sand filter probably has a maximum design flow rate of 60 gallons per minute. The cartridge filter probably has a maximum design flow rate of 120 gallons per minute. What gives? Well, the sand filter has that multi-port valve on top, and it's a pretty big flow restriction. And that's the big thing. That is the defining thing, in fact, that makes me say, don't use glass media. Because if you're wanting enhanced filtration capabilities, you could add glass media to a sand filter and you could get enhanced filtration capabilities, but you still have a relatively inefficient hydraulic design filter. It's going to use a lot of water through the backwashing process, and ultimately it's just inferior to a cartridge filter. If you're spending money in pursuit of better quality water, I say that money is better allocated to a higher quality cartridge filter system versus changing the media in your sand filter, because of the additional benefits that you get from a substantially newer and better hydraulic design in a cartridge filter versus any sand filter, regardless of which media you're using in it. So I actually don't have a problem with glass media. I like it. I would use it if I had a stack of sand and a stack of glass. Which am I using in this sand filter? Yeah, for sure. Let's use the glass. It is superior to sand. It will remove a finer particulate from the pool water than a silica sand filter will. But that's not the end all be all of the situation. There's more to consider here. And the hydraulic efficiency, to me, swimming pool Steve, the hydraulic efficiency is very important. And as a result, for me, the cartridge filter just wins 100 times out of 100. Don't use glass media, upgrade to a cartridge filter. But I concede that glass media is better than sand. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.